Alright, Internet. So, this might be a new series, this might not. Whatever. So, this is gonna be me ranting in my car about random shit. I'm gonna try and focus on the road a lot more, because, distractions. But today, I'm gonna be talking about what I think of gun control. To an extent, it makes sense, but overall, how you do it doesn't make sense. I believe that there should be restrictions on who gets guns. Like, if you have an extended criminal record, you probably shouldn't have a gun. If you have a history of violence, you shouldn't have a gun. If you're like my birth dad, or I like to call him sperm donor at times, you should not have a gun because he has a history with child abuse. Yes, I think I've talked about this before, and I'm way open about talking about it, and I'm like, I don't think he should have a gun, even though it's been, 18 years since he went to jail, and about 4 or 5 since he got out, at most. So, gun control, it makes sense, because we don't want certain people having guns, but the problem is, what's the easiest way to tell that someone shouldn't have a gun? You could do a background check. That'll give you some information, but a background check isn't always the best thing. You could discriminate against them based upon their religion, but that is not something we should be doing. Just because you're of one religion or of one race does not mean you should be discriminated against, and you shouldn't be able to purchase a gun or be able to do that because of it. So that's way out of the books. Back on the side for gun ownership, we have guns. My family has guns. We have an AR or 2 ARs. I don't remember if it's 1 or 2. We have a couple guns, and we love going and shooting. My family hunts. We do all this. We like to shoot at Pepsi cans and with a BB gun. It's an activity that we love to do. We know how to use them properly. We know how to be safe with them, and that's the key, is gun safety. In all honesty, it's like a lot of people are like, oh, blame the guns. No, the guns are just a tool. Yes, I can agree with some restrictions on who can get that tool, but overall, guns should not be banned. I do not agree with a whole-out gun ban all across the U.S. For some countries, sure, that works perfectly fine. But for us, a large part of our economy is based on gun sales, hunting, ammo, and other stuff related to guns. I know that's very technical, and I don't really do I didn't do my research on this, but hear me out. It's because of how many millions of people every year go hunting, go shooting, how many shooting ranges are just even in my state. And it's just, everyone loves to go shooting, at least those who enjoy it. And most people I know love to go shooting. But, like I said, there should be some restrictions on who can get them. If you have a mental illness, if you have a mental illness like schizophrenia, you should not be able to own a gun. If you struggle with depression and have suicidal thoughts, you should not be able to own a gun. If you have, like I said, if you have a history of violence, if you were convicted of a violent crime, you should not be able to own a gun. Veterans should be able to own a gun unless they show that they are not capable of owning a weapon. Yes, veterans have the training. They fought with the exact weapons. I call them weapons in war, but they're not. That's the only thing, is when anything can really be a weapon. You can kill someone with a baseball bat if you wanted to. That is a weapon. If you use it for violence, that's when it becomes a weapon instead of a tool. So, veterans should be able to have the rights to keep their guns. There are some people that are like, because they have PTSD, a lot of them have PTSD, when they come back, it's considered a mental illness and they should not be able to own a gun. No. their PTSD is possibly what helped kept them alive overseas and in war zones. It's not something that they should get their rights ripped away from them unless they are shown that they are not capable of being able to own a gun in civilian society. Meaning they act violently, they have an alcohol problem, or so on and so forth. Like, if you have an extreme alcohol problem, you should not own guns. Let me rephrase that one. If you have an alcohol problem to the point you're violent and you're threatening people, you should not own guns. If you drink but you're not violent, it's a gray line there. It's like, I understand the need for gun control. I understand the need for restrictions on who can get them. I just believe that it is your right as an American to own guns, to be able to purchase it, to be able to protect your family in case of a break-in. Like, it's not a common occurrence for people to break into a house with a gun owner, or even when not. Like, I feel like you are more safe if you own a gun than if you don't. At least if you know how to control. And another thing is, keep out of reach of children. I'm sorry, but all these accidental gun deaths, yes, it's sad, but at the same time, I'm just sitting here like, you clearly don't know how to take care of a gun if your children can get to them and don't know about the gun safety. You need to keep them in a gun safe, lock them up, and hide the key. Your kids should not be able to access a gun. There are too many stories of babies or toddlers accidentally grabbing a gun and either shooting themselves or shooting another family member, or even little kids grabbing them and playing with them and hurting someone or killing themselves or something. That's just stupidity on the parents. The parents should not have rights to have kids there. It's like, this is a very, very gray line with guns. It's because they can be used for such violent things, but they can also be used for tools to get food onto your table, for protection and whatnot. And some people just don't know how to use them. Some people use them for the wrong reasons. I'm on the fence with this issue. Like I said, like, I don't want an all-out gun ban. I don't want guns getting taken away. It's just sitting here like, but we are at a point where we need to do something. We need to do something to reduce the amount of gun violence in the country. What it is, I don't know, but I do not want it to be an all-out ban on guns. I don't want it to harm the law-abiding citizens, who are the majority of people who own guns. The few are the ones that hurt it for the rest, just like with any bad situation. Alright guys, I'm running out of time here and I'm almost to work, so I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time. Which side are you on? Which side of the fence are you on? For gun control or against it? Let me know.